When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, that will be ere the set of sun. Where the place upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth, I come, Graymalkin. Paddock calls Anon. Fair is foul and foul is fair, hover through the fog and filthy air. What bloody man is that he can report as seemeth by his plight of the revolt, the new estate? This is the sergeant who, like a good and hardy soldier, fought gainst my captivity. Hail, brave friend! Say to the king the knowledge of the broil as thou didst leave it. Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers that do cling together and choke their art, the merciless Macdonwald. Worthy to be a rebel, for to that the multiplying villainies of nature do swarm upon him. From the western isles of kerns and gallow glasses is supplied, and fortune on his damned quarrel smiling showed like a rebel's whore, but all's too weak for brave Macbeth. Well, he deserves that name, disdaining fortune with his brandished steel, which smoked with bloody execution like valor's minion, carved out his passage till he faxed the slave, which ne'er shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nave to the chops and fixed his head upon our battlement. So valiant cousin, worthy gentleman, as whence the sun gins his reflection, shipwracking storms and direful thunders break, so from that spring whence comfort seemed to come, discomfort swells. Mark, King of Scotland, mark, no sooner justice had with valor armed, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels, but the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault. Dismayed not this our captains Macbeth and Banquo. Yes, a sparrow's eagles or the hare, the lion. If I say sooth, I must report they were as cannons overcharged with double cracks, so they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe. Except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds or memorize another Golgotha, I cannot tell. But I am faint, my gashes cry for help. So well thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack of honor both. Go get him, surgeons. Enter Ross and Angus. Who comes here? The worthy Thane of Ross. What a haste looks through his eyes. So should he look that seems to speak things strange. God save the king. Whence cam'st thou, worthy thing? From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flute the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the selfish spirit, and to conclude, the victory fell on us. Great happiness! That now Sweno, the Norway's king, craves composition, nor would we deign him burial of his men till he dispersed at St. Comey's edge. $10,000 to our general use. No more that Thane of Carter shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former titled greet Macbeth. I'll see it done. What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won. Where hast thou been, sister? Where thou? A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and mount, and mount, and mount. Give me, quoth I, a rointhy which the rump-fed Runyon cries. Her husband's to Aleppo gone, master oath tiger. But in a ship I'll thither sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do. I'll give thee a wind. Thou'rt kind, and I another. I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know. I the shipman's card, I will drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live, a man forbid. Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9 shall he dwindle, peak and pine. Though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed. Look what I have shown me, show me. Here I have a pilot's thumb, racked as homeward he did come. A drum, Macbeth doth come. The weird sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Peace, the charms wound up. So foul and fair a day I have not seen. How far isn't called to force? What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire, that looking inhabitants of earth, and yet are on. Live you, or are you off? That man may question. You seem to understand me by each at once her choppy finger laying up upon her skinny lips. You should be women, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so. Speak if you can. What are you? All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis. Where whack whack. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor. Where whack whack. Angels make cameo after. But sir, why do you spat and seem to feel things that do seem so fair? I'se meaneth to for you from gashed it all that indeed, with sharp lottery shall line of the court, nay and breed with bash and crunch and break the diction of northern hand and land before you hold it easy track we found to kneel stitch. What if you can argue till the change of time and say which grid will roll or wind will not? Speak then to me, roll my the burp, my fear your favors, more your hate. They should then beat up and rage are not so happy, yet much happier if I should get king to all be men. So oh hail Macbeth and Bunco, wine co at Macdonwald, hail stayed. You doofus weepers, tell me more. My sign was naff, I know. I obeyed of Carnus, but Thomas Carr, and the fate of Cawdor lids of brass waist dental, and the two became starch. That quite the you start away with septophantic greetings. Fiaf bonos as the watching house, and these are often wolf I love even into the out on what seemed the cocoa motor that birth into the rainbird we had stew war such spectacle as we do speak a copter had legion of the insane realms the dinks not easy present lawyer Trojan shall the guns and soul the king I feed of color to wing takes not so to the sexy to the what you said the king I felt the we with sheathed Macbeth for news suffice success and run your age like pacing no foul shut under rebel fate is wonders at this pace and still control